Morning, and how are you on this wonderful Wednesday morning? It is a beautiful morning. It's a fall morning, so it gets a little colder. Sometimes it's 8 degrees. Hello, Ryan. Good morning. How are you? How are you doing? It is a wonderful morning. I didn't send you your stuff. I went to sleep. So I hope everybody had a really great night's sleep. And here we are. It is that time of the day when we do the morning blessings. So believe you're divinely inspired. That's our topic for today. So Ryan, you are 8. Let's get you going. The others are taking in a false snooze. So there's hi Lisa, good morning. Believe, hi Kia, you're divinely inspired. So that's one of those things. Hi Loretta, good morning. It is amazing to be alive on this wonderful, beautiful morning. Believe you're divinely inspired and directed in everything you undertake. So that means if we believe we are divinely inspired, we are getting rid of doubt and fear, and we do not have the ability or the talent to do what it is we're choosing to do. That's basically what that means. It is better for us to know that before we undertake anything, because if we believe it and we have faith in it, we are better able to let it go when doubt comes coming around. So let go of doubt, let go of fear, let go of this feeling that I wonder if I have the capability to reach that level I am seeking. To let that go, let that fall off on the wayside and just drop it and say, you know what, I'm done with this. Because if you believe that you are inspired when you're taking an action, you have to believe in that really, really deeply. You have to actually say, you know what, I believe that I can do this. And hi, Brian Harris. Hey, Kimberly, how are you this morning? You have to believe that when you step into something to attempt it, to do it, to get into it, that you are inspired. For example, you woke up and you have this idea that there is this you must do today. You have to figure something out today, or you must put some attention on it today. And if you actually walk away and leave it and say to yourself, oh, it is something I can deal with tomorrow. Tomorrow is not the same day as today. If you are inspired, you have to believe that you have to take action on the inspiration. Maybe just to open the door. So if the inspiration comes to you and you have something that you must do, do not say, I'll get to it. I have other things that are important. Pause. You have to pause in the moment and consider it, and feel the energy of what you are inspired to do. So you're not sure, and sometimes we are so strong in our belief, and it is a silly belief to be strong in, that the belief I have is that it's me thinking about that. It's coming to me myself. And that is okay. If you believe that, then you should take action on it. Because what we normally do, we go out of ourselves, ask a friend, a family member, a mentor, anybody, what should I do? And that person will give us instructions and we will follow it. And then when we are inspired or we believe it's not inspiration because we are not good enough, we are not qualified enough, God does not, the universe and God is not on our side or have our back. So when this thought comes, oh, just me, my brain, me not just thinking. Well, if you believe you have the ability to think that way, then you do not need to ask questions of others. You need to follow it. Pull on the string, unravel the sweater, so you can use the thread to do something else. Break it up, unravel it, untie the knot, find out how long the string is and pull on it. This is what we must always remember. You get inspired actions to be taken every day. The only reason that we lose it or we do not connect with it is because the main one, we are not in the moment. Then we have that silly one, oh, Tessa-Marie, I know, I got that, but it wasn't good enough. I couldn't believe it was going to be me doing this. And therefore, it's not working. Good morning, Jean. IG has been moody for months. I have no idea what is wrong with it, but what can I say, Jean? That's how it is with IG these days. Yes, believe you are divinely inspired to do something. Maybe you just need it for a little while. Maybe you just need that break for a moment. It might be to walk away for a week from a relationship, a friend, a person, or have a discussion that maybe doesn't go the way they want it to go or you want it to go. But if you take that step, wait to see what happens. Believe, okay, something is telling me this is what I should do. Then do it. Go at it because you're calm. Don't wait until you get the one that comes rushing in when you are angry, upset, or you're tired, you're exhausted, or you're even hungry. Because sometimes you're so hungry, you become angry. But you're not hungry for food. You're hungry for direction. And you're frustrated. I am not getting it. I no matter what I do, I pray, I meditate, I exercise, and nothing is coming to me. So you get angry because you do not get the food for the soul that you're seeking. But you're getting it. We all get it. Every day you are inspired to do something. But if we're looking for something huge to be inspired by, that's when we miss it. It's the small action that will move you. When they begin to move a wheel, it's not a sudden thrust that get that wheel to move. It's a slow one until it builds momentum. How do you build momentum? You build momentum by taking small actions every day. Just those tiny ones. It doesn't have to be big, heavy duty actions. Small actions every day. And as you do that, you will notice the momentum. It will be easier. Somebody is concerned about what time they wake up in the morning. Okay, so you are concerned about your waking up time. Do not worry that you're not waking up at the time you desire to. Notice if you woke up 15 minutes earlier than yesterday. That is what you have to be. That's how you build momentum. And once you build momentum, you will build consistency. And once you build consistency, you will believe that you are inspired to do things because inspiration will hit you when you least expect it. Again, if you are driving in one direction or you take the same way to go somewhere, and today, as you got into the car, you put it out of the garage, or you got onto the bus, it's telling you that is, take the other bus, go the other way. Try it. Just go the other way. You never had that thought before. You've been following the same route for 30 years. 10 years. You might be doing it all since you got this job or since you had this thing that you must do. And then all of a sudden, you're being triggered. Don't do it today. Change it up and believe that inspiration is divine. So you do things in a linear way. Every day you are up and you do those same things. And this morning, something says to you, why don't you have your shower now? So go in and have your shower now. Because that is what it's asking you. And it may be silly, well, I have to do this. Okay, argue with yourself. Argue with inspiration. Ignore that. And how many of you can tell me right now that I ignored it, and when I went to do it, something stepped in my way? So I am using the shower. You have a household, their kids, and when they're young, they're in the bathroom for 20 minutes. When you walk in there, you can write their name and a whole story on the walls and on the mirror. And something is telling you today to go in and have the shower while these people are not up yet. You ignored it. And when you got in, you had no hot water. What does it do for you? It makes you come out of the shower and you were angry at somebody. Oh, you had to be in the shower so long, la la la. But you could have avoided that. You could have avoided that. Because you did not believe you were being inspired. And it's silly. Why would God or the angels tell me to do something so silly? You do not know. It's in the silly things that the big things come out. You know that. Look at the size of an acorn and look at the size of an oak tree. And look at how long the oak tree lasts. Hundreds of years. It only started from an acorn. When you get an inspiration or you get a belief and you can feel it in your core, pause. The trick is we do not pause. We forget to pause. Oh, I wonder why. What's going on? Why should I do that? That's all you need to ask. Pause in the moment. How many mistakes have you had where you have not paused and you went ahead full throttle and you came across a big wall? How many times in your life have you found that? Because we all do that. Whereas now you have the opportunity to mellow in the moment and say, okay, before I do this, let me think this out. You pull back and you take a moment to go to do better, pause and focus on the energy of what you are directed to do. It's one of your desires. So there you go. And you hold on. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Yoko. Hi, studio. And so you hold on to that moment and you feel the energy. Okay, so this, if I pause now, you will notice you will go down. Now that energy is inside of you. It's not the energy floating through us, around us, because everything has energy. And the energy of others can affect you. You know that. If you live with somebody that is very pessimistic, after a time you will start feeling like them. If you are around someone and you communicate with someone that has a low energy, it's very difficult for you to build your energy and to surpass that low energy. You have to be focused to realize my energy is unique. How do you find that out? Is believing that you're feeling it in the moment or you're hearing it in the moment. Do this, step into the moment. Sometimes I had to do something yesterday and then I got the instructions really late. So I got it later than I anticipated to have it. And then I didn't know, but something said to me, why don't you just, okay, now that you've gotten the information, why don't you go do what you're supposed to do? So I hopped in the car and I went and I did it. I came back and I said, okay, that's done. Later in the evening, I remembered that today I have to go for a bone density test. And it would conflict with that because I wouldn't know what time, how long I'm going to have to wait when I get to the place for that. And that might interfere with the person on the other side expecting me to function. So that tiny inspiration that I got, hey, why not? It's for 10 minutes away from where you are. Why don't you go do it? That inspiration was amazing for me because I am now able to know this is behind me. It's done. No procrastination here. And it's done. So I got inspired. Hey, why don't you do that? At the time, I did not remember that I had this bone density test to do today. I really didn't. It's only when I was looking at my calendar to see what my day today I have that is planned, I realized, oh, I have that. And then at the same time, the thought came to me, it's a good thing you did this. So because we have to believe these little inspirations, just do them. The more you practice taking the advice or the inspiration of your guardian angel, your God, the universe, whoever is giving it to you, the more you will be able to live a more relaxed and fulfilled life. When you are inspired, sometimes you are going somewhere, as I said, and you're told to go the other way. It mightn't be to avoid traffic accidents or all of that. It could just be to meet somebody, to smile at somebody. All you needed today was somebody who you do not know to smile at you. I'm not talking about somebody picking you up and saying hellos, all of that. That's not it. Or just to see something in the new place that you went for the first time. And that is what it is. You have to believe that you are worthy of being inspired by God and your angels to do better in your life. There is always that waiting for you. It's we that do not find it. As I said, and I've said it again and again, we are not supposed to have such difficult lives if we take the time to pause in the moment and check the energy around us and inside of us. That person that when you talk to them or you hang with them, that they're always telling you horrible things about others. How difficult it is for you to change that and to bring something else. So if something says to you, call instead of waiting to be called, then call. You got that? No, we don't call as much as we DM, we send notes on through our phones, right? So if today something says to you to send a note to somebody, and if you know that that person, if they come to you first, you will be stuck with them for hours. Or you will have to listen to what is not working in their life for hours. So that is why, hi Rich Auntie, so that is why you have to go and call them, send them a note, DM them, whatever you have to do. Because you already know that, hey, if she calls me or he calls me, I'll be listening to them for hours. Or it will be the same thing and it's going to be depressing, the same conversation. But you were inspired to stop that. You were inspired to be the instigator of a more vivid thing. You were inspired to pick up the phone and send a message, write a message, say hello, how are you doing? I'm calling to check on you. It is a wonderful day. I have a few things to do today, so I am sending greetings for you to have a great day or whatever. And, oh, wait, I have to tell you something. Oh, no. I would really like to, but today I do not have the time. Or if you are as bold as brass, like me, you'll just say, no, I do not want to discuss those negative things. It doesn't matter for me. You have to be bold to say, you know what, when we have a conversation, can we talk about something that is uplifting? But you were inspired to call them first. And you waited for them to call because you were afraid that if you call them first, you'll fall in the trap. But you were inspired. Take the inspiration and run with it. One little inspiration will pull and it will give you a lot more than you think you will get by stating and waiting and saying, I am not good enough to be inspired by God. I am not worthy enough to, my God, that I am, what does Tessa-Marie think we are, that guardian angels talk to us? I don't even believe in angels. I'm not saying you have to believe in them. Just follow what they say now and again and see where it leads you. But to do better, you have to pause and feel the energy that is around you. If you are inspired, and you realize that inspiration is different from what you have received before, stop and look at it. Feel the energy. Wow, this is so simple. As I said, the movement to get the wheel going, I remember on the estate, they would have the mill used for the river, whatever, the water, and it would start very slowly. And then all of a sudden it will pick up momentum and it's going. That is what happens when we follow divine inspiration. When we follow that, and if you are not sure that that is coming to you from something better than you, bigger than you, wiser than you, more powerful than you, who loves you more than you could love yourself, who only wants to see you succeed, ask a question. Ask the question. If you were me, would you follow that inspiration? I have countless stories, as you know, I've told you guys a lot of them, where I have followed this inspiration. Sometimes when I didn't, I ended up regretting it. And it's not often. That happened once, and it was bullseye that of a regret. And from then, I have decided I will go with it. What that inspiration brings, I do not know. It could maybe just be enough, as I said, to change the energy you're feeling at the moment, to make you more receptive to receive the right energy. Changing the way you do things is important. Changing when you do things is important. Change is always difficult. It's not easy. Staying and always doing the same thing in the same method. If the world had done that, we would not be having this conversation today. I would have had to call the operator for her to connect me to one person. You would all have to be in the same room, and they would have to hold the phone like this. But they changed. Somebody decided this is not working. Let's keep digging. Let's do better. And it's inspiration that comes. So if you are always cooking the same way, at the same time, doing the laundry the same day, using the same soap, doing everything you do, using the same books, reading the same story, change it up a bit. Dare to be different, believing that what you are feeling, what you are doing is guided. Divine inspiration is amazing. They are never big. Our divine inspiration is not going to always be earth-shattering. It's maybe just changing your shoes. Just say, I'm going to wear a different pair of shoes today. And that is what divine inspiration is. Try that. Wait for something to happen every day. Expect to be inspired. You are worthy. You were created specifically to be who you are. Nobody else. And you, if I can be inspired, and you have heard of other people who say, I was inspired, then take the inspiration. Believe you are good too. So you heard there is a speaker coming to your church, and you say, I don't know, I don't want to go. But you went anyway. Something told you, just go. And there you got the nugget. Or you found that that person that was talking that day was somebody that can help you in your future. And you look back and you say, oh my God, it's 13 years later. And my life changed all through those years because I took that opportunity to go to something that was different one day 13 years ago. It's because something Raquel hires him, I didn't see you guys. So we have to believe that we are inspired every day. It's up to us to catch it. Inspirations do not last forever. Have you noticed that when you get something tells you should do this and then you say, what was that I was supposed to do? 3 minutes later, you cannot remember. What was that I was supposed to do? You know why? It did not mean much to you. You heard it, but you lost it. Because what you should do was to write it down as soon as you can. If you are not able to take action on an inspiration when it is delivered to you, take some time to write it down. They tell you to write down your dreams. They tell you that. Always you should have a book right next to your bed and a pen, and when you dream, get up and write the dream down. So why that inspiration is not to be written down? Why? Write that inspiration down. You mightn't be able to do it in the moment, but it's like taking something and you're saying, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm writing it down so I have it. In the middle of writing my gratitude journal or my goal setting or my book of proof that something amazing has happened, sometimes as I begin to write something, the topic for today comes tumbling into my head. So I stop what I'm writing and I pick up the book I'm supposed to write my topics on as they come, and I write it down. I have no idea where it's leading, but I knew at that time that thing that came, I need to make it matter. And if it is nagging you, and you know it, and it's like an itch that will not go away, then do it. And those are the ones that must be done. And these are the examples of those type of itches that will not go away. The one where you have to tell somebody to behave, literally, and others like you to stop it. I cannot feed you anymore. There is nothing left in me to give you that you will take action on, because you don't. And you keep saying, I have to do this, and you're watching and you're thinking, oh, and you're itching. You have to do it. It's not good for you. That's why it's itching you. It's not an itch that the cream or the oils will take care of. No, it's not. It's an itch that you have to manage yourself. Stop it. Why are you letting it take over your entire day? One of my things I do because of that, if it is difficult, that's the first thing to do. And that way, when you do it, you are free to think and to be clear and to do other things that you enjoy to do. So you have to talk to somebody that constantly calls you or expects you to feed them the same thing you have fed them before, and no action is taken, and something is telling you you need to stop it. And you cannot stop it. And it's itching you, it's annoying you, and it keeps you away from being you. So when you get those silly, small inspirations, do not declare them null and void and walk away. You will rattle your brains to bring it up again, and it will not be there. It's like the dream you dreamt, you remember. The minute you stood up and you went to the bathroom, the dream has disappeared. So write down your inspiration, see where it leads, and when you find where it's going, act on it. Act on it with faith and believe that I am capable, I am worthy of being inspired. And if that thought and inspiration has come to me, it's because I am deserving. I am going to step up on blind faith, believing that that inspiration came from the divine. That's why you are divinely inspired to do this, or to think this, or to stop it. Whatever it is, an action is required of you. The more you do this, the better you will get at it. You will build momentum. Momentum will give you consistency. Consistency will give you success. Success will give you energy. Success will give you happiness. Remember, you will get it. It will come to you. You are feeling good. You feel happy that you did this, and success will come. But if you do not build on the momentum, how are you going to do it if you do not take that little action? I followed inspiration today. You sit at night when you're doing your nighttime practice and you're writing 3 things you've been grateful for, 5 things you've been grateful for in the day. And you're sitting and you're writing and say, you know what? I really feel good that I did this. I am happy that I took the opportunity to step in the moment and follow that inspired action. An old woman said to me that when an inspired action comes to you, it literally drops in your lap. It literally drops in your lap. That's how she described it. I understood her from her belief, like not criticizing it. She says it, and it makes sense when you think of it. The inspiration is a gift that is dropped in your lap. And she said, and if you do not pick it up and run with it, it goes to the next person. That was how she said it. And you wonder, and I wonder, why when we do not follow it right away and write it down or take action in the moment, that we forgot and we're, what was it I was supposed to do? It's no longer ours. The time that we got it, it was our time. Now it belongs to somebody else. That's what the old lady told me, and I really do believe that. That is why the only thing that happens for us and the only time we have is the time of now. We do not have 8:31. We only have right now 8:30. Guaranteed, we are in it. So when the inspiration is dropped into your lap and you ignore it, you suck your teeth at it, you walk away from it, it has gone away. And then you ask yourself that question later on. How come I cannot succeed at what I am supposed to do or be? Why is success running away from me? And you're asking that question of yourself, and you have the Tom Thumb saying Mark Twain, no answer. Tom, no answer. The book says, Tom, no answer. And that's what you're experiencing. And you're wondering why. You let it go. Somebody else has it. It no longer belongs to you. So step up. Believe you're worthy. Believe you're loved and you're created to be successful, happy, joyful. And therefore, that is why you get inspired to take divine inspiration and make your life better than it was. To do better. Pause in the moment. Feel the energy. And realize that inspired action is to deliver what you desire in your life and take it. Have a great day. So, how are you feeling today? I am happy and grateful that you dropped by to spend some time with me. Stop allowing people to drain you. When your time is over, no one else is going to be in the casket. Oh God, that's cold. In the casket with you. I love that, Jean. That is a great one. Kimberly said, I am back. I love that. Morning, Kimberly. Yes, yes, that's a good one. I love that, Jean. You're always so poetic. Kimberly, Kia, Jean, Yukum, Lisa, Ryan, and Loretta. Wonderful, amazing people. Remember that. It's true that nobody is going to be in the casket with you. It's going to be you, yourself, and yourself alone. Stop waiting to start. Done is better than perfect. Yeah, that is another thing. Oh, Tessa-Marie, it's not perfect. Well, you know what? I don't care. Yesterday's live, when Kylie decided, before she went to school, she had to come and sit here and stare, and she wanted to be part of the live, but her mom is grabbing her to take her to school because her mom had to be at this house last night for them to do their thing. And she was screaming, and somebody said to me, oh, you remain so calm. And I'm thinking, what you want me to do, jump up and down? And then the time before that, she was there, and same thing again. You could hear her screaming. She doesn't want to. She wants 500 barrettes in her hair, and her mom wouldn't allow it. And she's screaming, and it's funny, you know. Her mom was just like that. She shows her own clothes much earlier than Kylie. She wanted her hair come a special way. She wanted belts on her waist, and she was younger than Kylie. So I look at her and I say, I said, oh. This is like deja vu all over again, only I'm not the frustrated human being here. And she just smiled. So, you know, what we have to do for now is enjoy it. And I didn't wait for perfection. I posted it. I said, you know what, Sarah, whatever will be, will be. I'm not perfect in anything I do. But all I know for sure what I do my best. And what is placed in front of me on my platter, I take care of it. So when I get inspired action, I take care of it. Have a great day, everybody. See you guys tomorrow morning and have a wonderful day. Choose to do something today you haven't done before. Dare yourself to be different and do not care about what your neighbors will think or what some friends or your children or people will think. You were not born to remember what people will think. And if somebody stops being with you, and they don't want to be with you, like my mom said to my brothers, when a woman says she no longer wants you, believe her and walk away. That's what my mother said to the boys. So when somebody does not want to be with you, let them go. They have their reasons, and believe that you are worthy to receive better. Have a great day.